So, I see you just booked your flight to Nigeria, Abby. Before you date Naija, my friend, you need to watch this video because I'm about to put y'all on. What's good, what's pop, you guys, and welcome back to Toyosi TV. So your girl has finally came back from Nigeria, and y'all have been asking me questions. Y'all have been running me down with the trip details and everything, and I'm finally, happily to say, I'm here to share with y'all the ultimate travel guide to Nigeria, because I'm about to lay it down on the line for y'all, because I want y'all to have a great Nigeria vacation / trip. So let's get into it. I'm gonna provide y'all with some do's and don'ts, and then I'm gonna also provide y'all with some common things that you will see in Nigeria / hear / witness. I'm gonna start off with the don'ts because we're gonna end on a positive note. The first don't is do not, and when I say do not, this is the big don't, not the little one. Do not inform nobody you're going to Nigeria. I'm telling you, it sounds crazy. The minute your mouth opens to tell somebody you're going to Nigeria, just best believe a wave of people are gonna be asking you to do stuff for them. This is especially for my Nigerian Americans, my Nigerians living abroad and are going back home. Do not open your mouth to tell somebody you're going to Nigeria, because you're going to regret it. And I mean that wholeheartedly. If you want to let somebody know you're going to Nigeria, let them know 24 hours in advance, because if they want you to take something back home for them, at least they have a small window to gather their stuff to let you know. But the first time I went with my mom, I didn't really let nobody know, but I didn't carry nothing for nobody. But the second time when I paid for myself, I let everybody know that I was going to Nigeria. The floodgate of people that wanted me to take stuff for them was crazy. So do not. Come a little closer. Come closer. Come closer. Zip it. Just shut your mouth. That's it. This next thing that you should not do, it corresponds with the first one. Do not take anyone's bags with you on your journey to Nigeria. Now, there's only a few select people that I will carry stuff for. One of them being the auntie that I took her stuff with. She didn't give me no hell. There's certain people that will give you hell when you're taking their stuff to Nigeria. So picture this. You open your mouth, you telling the whole world, oh yeah, I'm going to Nigeria, I'm going to Dirty December. Now, somebody's coming up to you saying, oh, Toyosi, can you please help me carry my bag to Nigeria? I say, okay. That's the first person you say okay to. Then the second person comes. You like, okay. Then the third person, fourth, five, it will just be plenty. It's plenty, it's too many people. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be so many people that's gonna want you to put stuff in your suitcase, and it's just not it. The worst thing about it is, it's not about taking the suitcase to the airport or taking their stuff to the airport. It's about what you're about to experience when you land in Nigeria. You're really gonna have to tussle with some people, because baggage claim in Nigeria is a different beast. You're gonna have to go beast mode, mix with Muhammad Ali, mix with Floyd Mayweather, mix with a little bit of Krishan. You're gonna have to go crazy, because some people think their suitcases look like yours. Then you also have to take pictures of the person's suitcase that you took, because you only remember yours and you don't remember theirs. It's just a whole headache you do not want to experience, okay? Don't do it to yourself. Please don't do it, because if one of us goes in, then we all go through it. This don't also corresponds with the other don't. Do not. I don't give a damn who you're watching on social media. When I sit here and tell you, if you DH-gate any of your items, if you have a Prada dupe, a Balenciaga dupe, if you have any dupe items, I beg, in Jesus' name, take those items with you to Nigeria. Do not bring your real stuff. If you are like me and you're going to visit family back home, I'm telling you, if the people at the airport don't go through your suitcase and snatch it up first, then they will snatch it up. You want to wear that Louis Vuitton in that nice hot weather, don't do it to yourself. Bring the Louis Vuitton dupe. It will save you a lot, because I can't tell you the amount of bags and shoes that got snatched up from me. But thank God I learned my lesson the first time. That the second time, yeah, we were just buying stuff from Target and giving it out. It's survival of the fittest out here. Y'all go bring y'all luxury goods. Me, I'm bringing the dupes next time I go there, okay? Don't shoot the messenger. However y'all want to receive and take that information is on y'all. Y'all want to go out there and go stunt like your daddy? Go ahead. But I'm telling you right now, don't play yourself. Like Lola Brooks, don't play with it, don't play with it. Come on, baby, don't play with it. The next don't is do not pack any camouflage clothing items. Camouflage ain't it. Unless you want to be harassed by the police or the military in Nigeria, I beg, know yourself. I know those cargo pants, those utility Attico looking pants go crazy, but if you want to see crazy, I beg, my friend, go ahead and go carry camouflage clothing to Nigeria and see what's gonna happen to you. Don't do it. My sister was about to put on a whole pink camouflage set. My mom said, know yourself very well, because me, I'm gonna make it through that airport. My mom was like, hell no. I'm not gonna be harassed by no police or military people. Yeah, the airport in itself is already a headache, and you're not about to give me a migraine. So go put that back in your closet. I'm telling you, don't pack it. So you finally touched down in Naija. Okay, great. The next don't is do not have an itinerary. From somebody like me that loves structure in her day when she goes on vacation, I literally had to take a step back and say, literally, I'm just gonna go with the flow. Just jot down the places that you wanna go into Nigeria, but don't try to be a tourist and try to fit like 6 things in one day. Traffic is unpredictable at any time in Nigeria. Traffic out there is just trafficating. Like, don't play with that traffic. You would literally tell yourself, okay, today I want to go to Lekki Conservation Center. I want to go to this place. I want to go to Landmark Beach. I want to go to this place. You trying to do 6 things in one day? I'm telling you, sis, I'm telling you, bro, it ain't going to happen that way. Just jot down some things that you want to do. And if you're staying there for 2 weeks, just spread it out. Like, do 1 a day. Nigeria do not work that way. Lagos do not work that way, okay? The next thing you don't want to do when going to Nigeria is tipping heavy. When I say that, I mean that. I know you guys come into Nigeria feeling like you kings and queens of Lagos. No, you're feeling like royalty. You feeling like this is a vacation. And a lot of people that go to Nigeria don't really go for 2 to 3 days. They go for like 2 weeks to like 2 months. If you're out there for an extensive amount of time, that tips, them bills is going to rack up. They're just gonna be racks on racks on racks, and you do not want that to happen to you. I think the most reasonable tip you can give is 500 to 1,000 naira. Even 1,000 naira is even pushing it, but 500 is decent, okay? 500 naira is decent. And if somebody wants to argue with me, yeah, argue with me in my comments, because I'm telling you, by the end of the week, if you tip 500 to each person you see or does a service for you, you're gonna be spending over 10k naira, 10,000 naira. And that's ridiculous, because with 10,000 naira, you know what you could get yourself in Nigeria? You could get yourself a lot. So that's why I say be mindful of your tips and spending, because yes, your money goes long in Nigeria. It's not going to last long if you're there for 2 weeks to 2 months or 3 months, or you're there for a month. It's not going to last long, and you think you're gonna be pulling up looking like Diddy. No, you're gonna be leaving with debt. That's exactly what's gonna happen to you. The next thing you don't want to do in Nigeria, and I think this is common sense, but in Nigeria, it's heightened. Do not record anybody without their permission. That's why when you seen my Naija vlog, and if you guys didn't go see that, go watch it now. I did not record everything that I experienced in Nigeria, because some things People didn't feel comfortable coming on camera. A lot of people didn't even want to be on camera. So I didn't record everything that I've seen in Nigeria. A lot of people don't want you seeing their conditions. A lot of people don't want you sharing what they're going through. So just ask people for their permission and you will be fine. Also, another thing on top of that, I could tell you is when it comes to like police and military, just put your phones away. Put your phones and your cameras away. On my way to the airport, because we had to go pick up my aunt, it was like this barricade on the street. Bro, I didn't know anything. This is my first time experiencing it. Bro, it was a whole military post. My phone was on my lap, but the man thought I was recording him. You do not want to interact with the police/military in Nigeria. I beg, whenever you see military or police, put that phone away. Do not play with your life in Lagos like that. And they want to exercise their authority. Especially, they do it with locals, but especially with foreigners and tourists, they love exercising their authority. So when it comes to people, recording people, and also filming people, just ask for permission. But when it comes to military and police people, just don't even think about it. The next don't, and this one is the don'ts of all the don'ts. Do not give your number out unless it's a family member or somebody that you want to have contact with after you leave Nigeria. If a hotel member, a person you meet at a beach club, a person you meet at the airport asks you for your number, do not give it out. Okay, because they're going to get blocked once you get back home. But regardless or not, you just do not want people having access to you like that. Take it from a person that was just giving her number out freely and just thinking that, oh yeah, it's gonna be fine, because I'm now experiencing what it means to give your phone number out in Nigeria. And when I tell you, people think I'm a money bank. People think I'm gonna send them money. People think that I'm going to be shipping them stuff. It is crazy. Do not give your number out. I think for next time when I go to Nigeria, I'm giving out my text-free number, because that's not linked to my WhatsApp. And people just want to be texting you on WhatsApp and stuff like that. Granted, if it's not family, do not give your phone number out. If this is not a person that you want to stay in contact with when you go back home, do not give your phone number out. Now we're moving on to things that you should do in Nigeria. One of the things that you should do before going to Nigeria is making sure you're packing gifts. If you're going to Nigeria like I did and seeing family and seeing friends, pack gifts. If you're not packing gifts or goods to hand out to people, be prepared to give out cash. So that's gonna be my second do. Bring cash. If you do not bring cash, especially if you don't have nobody at the airport that you know or anybody in Nigeria that you don't know, bring cash, because that cash is going to save you from the airport, the headache you're gonna get at the airport. You need cash. If you can't get the new Naira, then I would say just bring dollars, bring pounds, bring euros, because at the airport, that's the first place you're gonna have to reach before you get into Nigeria. Bribery is a real thing. I don't care how many signs they have that thing posted in the airport. It is a real thing. If you don't have a Nigerian bank account or a Nigerian credit card or debit card, don't even think about it. Don't even think about using your card. No. Just bring cash. The next thing you should do when going to Nigeria is packing some bug repellent. The mosquitoes had a whole Thanksgiving feast on my legs, on my body. It just hurt my body. It was too much. Just make sure it's packed in your suitcase, okay? And some anti-itch cream. If you get really itchy like me with mosquitoes, just pack it as well, because they about to have a whole feast on your skin, on your newly fresh foreigner skin, okay? Along with bug repellent, I think another thing that you should do is bring medicine/medication. Someone like me who has a weak stomach, I know I need to bring Pepto-Bismol. I need to bring anything that can help my stomach from when something happens or I eat something weird or I'm drinking something weird abroad. Like, I know if I take this medicine, it's going to help me. Because last time when I was in Nigeria, my sister wasn't doing well with the food out there or the water out there. And she just had a stomach ache for like the remaining time that we had in Nigeria. So one thing that I knew for this time was making sure I do have Pepto-Bismol, other medicines that will stop me from having stomach aches or diarrhea in Nigeria, because you don't know. You just never know how your system is gonna work abroad. So just do that for safety. The next thing you should do when you're in Nigeria is making sure you're going to Mama Put or Food Canteen. When I tell you, Chef's Kiss. These are literally the best places to eat in Nigeria. I also showed you guys this in my Nigeria vlog, so if you guys didn't watch it, go watch it. And it's also on my YouTube shorts as well. The food is inexpensive. It's as if my mom is cooking in the kitchen and I'm getting food. The food was just so good. It's so delicious. And to be honest, granted that these places are not aesthetically pleasing like the ones you guys are seeing on Instagram and TikTok, the food and the service is 10 out of 10. The next thing you should do, and I think this is obvious, but I'm gonna just say this to remind you guys, when you guys go to Nigeria, even though your airport experience might not be good, have fun and enjoy yourself. Looking back at all my footage from Nigeria, I had fun 90% of the time. The other 10% was because of that stupid airport, but I enjoyed myself in Nigeria. Have fun. Live in those moments. Be present in those moments. Enjoy your time. Even though you might be dealing with some crazy people in the streets, to me it was just like New York. And I enjoyed Nigeria. It was just literally, if anybody asked me about my experience, it literally was just that airport. And I don't even give a damn about the new airport that they built in Lekki, because it's not going to make no sense. It's still going to be filled with the same people from the Murtala Muhammad airport. Do enjoy yourself once you make it through that hurdle. The Nigerians in Lagos, they're funny, they're entertaining, and I'm telling you, every day is never a dull day, okay? You're sitting in the corner, don't dull. Those were the do's and don'ts of Nigeria. So now I'm gonna share with you guys some common things that you will see / witness in Nigeria. So one of the things that you're definitely gonna witness, and it was a shocker to me, so hopefully it's not a shocker to you because I'm putting y'all on, is little boys literally riding trucks. Like, I'm talking about big trucks, dumper trucks. Like, it's crazy. And they're not only driving the trucks, but they're also sitting on top of the trucks. Since Lagos is one of the most populated cities in all of Africa, you're definitely going to see some crazy stuff. And I feel like it's not crazy, but it's common to a lot of Nigerians. Another common thing that you will see in Nigeria, as I mentioned, and you guys heard in the do's and don'ts, was traffic. Traffic is inevitable in Lagos. As I said, it's one of the most populated cities in all of Africa. Best believe it don't matter what time, what day, what hour, what minute, what second, what year it is, traffic is going to be trafficating anytime in Lagos, okay? And just a tip, if you guys want to stay in the nicer places of Lagos, like Lekki Phase 1, Lekki Phase 2, VI, Banana Island, those places are far from the airport. So I stayed in Lekki the first time I went to Nigeria. When I kid you not, from the airport to where we stayed in Lekki was a good 3-hour drive. So I'm just letting y'all know, that's just a tip for y'all. I'm telling y'all, traffic is common. It don't matter what time of day, and I believe we arrived at 10 a.m. So at 10 a.m. you think that, oh, nobody's on the street on a Saturday. No, people are in the street, and people are trafficating. So just making sure y'all know, if you don't like traffic or you get car sick, you might want to stay somewhere a little bit closer to the airport. So another common thing that you also see in Nigeria, and this also ties in with the traffic, is street hawkers. Since there's so much traffic in Nigeria, what is a better way to make money? Even though it's illegal, my uncle told me it's illegal in Nigeria, there are street hawkers. So they sell food, they sell various things. They sell a lot of things, to be honest. They even sell windshield wipers. Like, you could get any and everything while sitting in traffic. That's what I love so much about Lagos, and it's just too funny seeing what they sell. You can get drinks, you get food, you can get goods, you can get gifts. Another thing that I just mentioned that's common is road rage. I kid you not, people got a lot of road rage, and I'm telling you, it's because of that traffic is just too much. So with that, a lot of people don't have patience, and there's a lot of road rage. I mean, I've driven with both of my uncles, and both times they have to say what's on their mind, because traffic out there, like, I'm thinking if you could drive in New York, you could drive anywhere. Nope, you cannot drive in Nigeria. Don't think about it. Don't even think about renting a car. Just designate a driver for yourself, because road rage is a thing. And to be honest, those people that know how to drive in Lagos, y'all deserve a gold driver's license, because it's just a different level, different class type of technique. So shout outs to all the people that's driving out there. Kudos to y'all, but y'all will never catch me driving. I will never, ever, ever, never, ever driving Lagos in my life. Another common thing, and I think I've expressed this enough in the don'ts, is the corrupt airport. I don't give a damn what nobody says. If somebody is sugarcoating this on social media, I'm gonna need you to go flood their comments and say you're a damn liar. I watched Toyosi TV and she said that airport is corrupt, because it is corrupt. I don't give a damn how many signs they have up saying we do not take bribery. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. It is common. Almost every Nigerian American that I know that have been to that airport in Lagos have told me verbatim that was the worst airport experience in my life. I have traveled to numerous countries, and the worst airport experience, hand down, has to be Nigeria. And it's sad. It's really sad, because everything past the Lagos airport is great, but y'all are really taking advantage of the foreigners, the tourists, and people are not gonna want to come back. Like, I won't be back in Lagos until 3 to 5 years, and that is okay. I am okay with that. Another common thing that I've noticed, that I've seen in Nigeria, and I don't know if a lot of people have seen it as well, but I've been to Nigeria twice. If I've experienced this on both of my times in Nigeria, this is very common. I'm just letting you know that right now. Lights turning on and off. I don't care if you stay in an Airbnb, if you stay in a hotel, if you staying at your uncle's house, if you staying at your auntie's house, you staying at your family's house. This is bound to happen. The lights turning off completely and then turn it back on. I've experienced the light turning off in my Airbnb about 5 times every day.
Only 50 times a day. No problem. Generator is working now. This country can't disgrace on me.
Even when I went to Nigeria the first time, that light turned off about 2 times every day where I stayed, and I stayed with my uncle. Have everything charged when the lights is on and electricity is working, because when them lights come off, you don't know when it's gonna come back on. Granted, when I stayed at the Airbnb, when it turned off, it came right on. I think the longest time I waited was probably like 2 minutes. I just have everything charged. Bring your portables, bring everything, because you never know when the lights is gonna come off. This is not a common thing, but I just wanted to say this because I feel like a lot of people have been coming for me for the way I say Lagos. If I say Lagos and you say Lagos, we're still saying the same thing. Because I'm from New York, and I feel like a lot of people have been coming for me because my TikToks have also been blowing up with the Lagos Diaries content, and also with my YouTube shorts. A lot of people have been coming up to me and saying, oh, the way you say Lagos is very Americanized.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I have an accent. I'm from New York. There's a place in New York called Lagos Lounge. When you go to Lagos Lounge, they say, hi, welcome to Lagos Lounge. They don't say Lagos Lounge. But when we're in Nigeria, if there's something called Lagos Lounge, they will say that in Nigeria. So I just felt like the people coming after me saying that I'm not saying Lagos right, I'm sorry, but unless I change my accent, it's not going to happen. So I just want to make sure you guys know that, because it be your own people. Because y'all that speaking Queen English out in Nigeria, y'all sitting there saying turn MAINLAND Bridge. We think you saying turn MAINLAND Bridge. No, it's called Third Mainland Bridge. But you don't hear me correcting y'all, right? Y'all don't hear me correcting y'all, right? But y'all want to come after me and come say Lagos. Right? When I'm saying Lagos, y'all are saying Lagos. But when y'all saying turn MAINLAND Bridge, turn MAINLAND Italy Bridge, why? When it says clearly Third Mainland Bridge, but y'all speaking Queen's English and I'm speaking American English and we say Lagos. So leave me alone. And that ends off the ultimate travel guide to Nigeria. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. If you guys want more tips and tricks on how to navigate Nigeria, definitely let me know. If you got to this point, comment down below travel guide, because this was the ultimate travel guide to Nigeria, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any travel tips and tricks on Nigeria, comment that down below, because you can also be helping somebody who's watching this video as well. There might be some things that I missed that you might want people to know, so comment that down below as well. And y'all already know the vibes. Subscribe, 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 and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.